Today's Pet Advice segment is sponsored by Veterinary Care Center. We welcome Dr. Travis Gratton with the University Veterinary Care Center. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, glad to be here.
So the past couple of weeks, we've been talking weight management for our pets. And I guess now, what about exercise for the pets? How does that work out? Obviously, everyone has different pets, different sizes, different ages. Where would you even begin?
Yeah, certainly it's one of those that big part of keeping fit and in shape and hopefully aging gracefully with our pets. The first of the year went by and we all made great plans to do things. Of course, it was cold, dark in January, but now it's spring, so now it's time to get out. We're going to be, kind of moving outdoors a little bit more in the next few months if the weather gets a little bit better here lately. And so it's a great time to get out and get started with exercise. And so there's certainly some considerations to look into for, how we do that with our pets, depending on who they are.
Definitely. I have two dogs. One's about 12 years old, and one's maybe 4. So there's definitely differences in their ages.
Right.
And should they be exercising differently?
Absolutely. The younger fit, even the middle-aged, relatively fit dog getting into an exercise plan, even if they've been off for several months because of just winter or lifestyles on our parts or, injuries or things like that, they recondition much easier. So it's a lot easier for them to get back into the swing of things, build up faster and get back to being fit. The older pets, just kind of like elderly people, throw myself in heading into that category, takes a little more gradual slope to get back up to fitness and work into exercise.
Okay, so I guess different fitness activities levels, they affect how you plan for your walks, if you will, or trips to the park or whatnot. Yeah,
and like everything, we need to start or just like exercise programs for us. We don't want to go out and start running 3 miles a day. Not that I could if I wanted to, but we want to start slow. We want to be realistic about what they can do, kind of assess where they are at this point, set some goals that we can hit in the first few weeks, and then we start adding things, both length of exercises, difficulty of exercises. Maybe for the older pet, we start with just relatively slow walks on fairly flat, smooth surfaces, preferably grass and not concrete if we're bouncing around a lot, just like for people. And then we work up to rougher surfaces, some more hills, in and out of berms and ravines or whatever, and kind of build it up, and eventually taller grass where we're actually having to work a little harder with every step to get through. Maybe we start at half a block, and in a month maybe we can make that block with the older arthritic or very overweight pet.
Does it matter what kind of breed you have a dog?
Yeah, certainly type plays a big role in when we're kind of assessing where we're going to go with things and where we start with them. The short-faced brachycephalic breeds, bulldogs, pugs, Pekingese, those guys are not built for a lot of exercise, and especially heat and humidity really affect their ability to breathe. Other, long-legged, those breeds that are designed for activity, that are designed to run and cover ground, they obviously have a different body style, a little more endurance and ability to do things. And then certainly also, what was the breed designed for? Because almost all breeds, other than the toys, were designed for certain tasks. And so if we can incorporate what their natural abilities are and utilize those to design things that they love to do, it's a great idea to where to start.
Oh, well, that's a great way to start. Thank you. I think we're running out of time. So Dr. Gratton, thank you so much for being with us. And if you'd like to learn more information about University Veterinary Care Center, just head over to universityvetcare.com.